Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. This is my pre-market game plan for major future indices, gold and oil, for Thursday, October 13th, and it is 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. YM, we have it on a chart, 1 hour chart. We had trade balance that came in from China that pushed the price lower all the way into 17,915. It formed an area of resistance from which the price has ranged between this support level and resistance level at 17,970. My game plan for today is that if we break above 17,970, I'm going to look for a long position, and my targets for the day are going to be 18,000 and very close to 18,050. Now, if we break below 17,915, I see lower targets that are inside, and obviously the first target is going to be 17,880. And there is a secondary target that is going to be set at 17,826. Now, I got these targets from the daily chart because they are not present here because they were formed by a prior pivot low from September 12th. So this is my game plan. If it continues to trade within this range, I have no interest. So I'm going to set an alert for the price, because if it triggers above this resistance area, I'm going to look to go long, and if it triggers below this support area, I'm going to go short. So pretty simple plan with YM, and YM is going to be my absolute favorite. You can consider ES along those lines as well. So for ES, I'm not interested unless it breaks 2121. And in this case, I'm going to look for a long position, and I'm going to look for continuation targets into 2125. I'm going to look to 2128 and all the way into 2130. If it breaks below, and this is the support area, 2114, 2115 actually area, that's when I'm going to begin to look short. So the more the price is going to stabilize to the lower side towards the support level, 2115, then I'm going to look at to start bearish. Other than that, I'm not going to do anything. And targets for the short position are going to be first target is going to be 2110. The second target is going to be 2103, and the last target is going to be 2100. So this is what I'm going to be looking for in ES. Let's move on to NQ. So NQ game plan, pretty much setting up the same way. It's not as choppy as ES, and it's setting up quite in the same range as YM, with support at 47.75 and resistance at 47.89. So if price escapes and breaks through 47.89, I'm going to look for a long position with a further continuation into the 4800 for a first target. The second target, I'm going to be looking at 4810. And I'm going to look for a second target all the way into 48.23. Now, if the price is still going to remain within this range, then I'm not going to trade for the rest of the day, because I'm going to look for more clarity in my plan. However, I just wanted to mention the fact that this area right here, that 47.75 all the way to 47.69, so on the lower side, it has a lot of support from the daily chart. It's actually a minor support level that is setting up there. If we break below 47.74, I'm going to look for more downside, and the first target is going to be 47.61. It's going to be 47.53, and I'm going to look for a continuation into 47.35. So this is going to be my range, my targets for the short. But please keep in mind, as long as the price is going to remain within this range, I am not going to trade it at all. So I'm going to either trade it to the upside if it breaks above resistance, or to the downside if it breaks below support. Let's take a look at GC. And GC is still acting, it's still finding a lot of support on the daily chart. So I just want to quickly bring the daily chart right here, and I have a small position already initiated in GC. It is at this level, and it is for a swing trade, and this is because of the tight stop that I have. And remember, if it trades above 12.74, you're going to have more clarity as to a possible pulled back, a possible continuation higher from this support area. We also have a double bottom here. And remember, the first target is going to be 1280. I mentioned it before. We're going to look for 1290 and a last target into 1300. So around this area right here. This is the game plan for GC. For a smaller time frame for GC, I'm going to bring out the 5-minute chart right here. It is continuing to be very, very choppy. We had a pre-market support level with a flurry down that was set very close to when it started to trade at the New York session. 1255 for support, secondary support level at 1256, and we had a continuation higher. Although we had this continuation higher, we have tons of resistance right here at this level of 1262. So for this reason alone, I'm not going to be day trading GC for today. Let's move on to CL. Last but not least, CL, that is holding really, really well despite of the market pulling back. It's not influencing oil as much, and I'm going to move back to the hourly chart. So what we see right here is that we stabilized at this price point at 49.64 support level. We are creating this ascending move, and this is going to be our line in the sand for today, because if oil is going to break above $50.36, then we have a potential continuation higher all the way into again into the $51 area and 51.50, 51.60 area, this prior high that we have right here. So I remain bullish until proven otherwise. Let me remind you that we are $49.50 is a huge support area from the daily chart. It is actually forming support from a prior pivot high from October 18th. So a thick layer of support at this level that is keeping price trading above this $49.50 area. So game plan for today for possible continuation higher. Like I said, we're going to look for $50.35. So I'm going to pull a smaller time frame. This is the area that I'm watching. It needs to push through this resistance area. And if it pushes through this resistance area, look for a buy over these highs right here, but I would look for a little bit of peekaboo high right here, pull back. So excuse me, so we can have a tighter stop. So far right now, the risk to reward is not there. So you would have to take the trade right here at $50.40 and have a place to stop under $50. So that's going to give you 40-cent risk, way too much. Look for a little pop higher and a pullback, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have this opportunity throughout the day today. If it should set up this way, look for a little pop higher and a pullback. Place your stop below, let's say a 5-minute or a 2-minute support area, and then trade it higher to the targets that I've mentioned above. Let me remind you that this weekend we're starting our 7-day power income day trading futures class. So if you like our strategy, if you like the clarity, and if you like what you see in these videos with our precise entries, precise stops, and our game plan, you can sign up for our class. There are only 2 more classes until the end of the year, and this is a day trading class. It's going to teach you all the strategies, technical analysis. It's going to go deep into strategies and trailing and money management, etc. If you would like to hear more about this class, you can email me at info@tradeoutloud.com, or you can visit our website, tradeoutloud.com/futures. And the class begins this Saturday and it ends next Friday on the 21st. So it is from the 15th to the 21st. So 15th and 16th are full educational classes from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And from the 17th to the 21st, that's Monday through Friday, you get to trade along with me. We get to put our trading plan together and actually see how the education part comes into action for the rest of the week. And the live trading is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Best time for day trading if you are here in the United States. And I also offer I also offer strategies for the London session and the Asian session as well. So you guys are not left out there. So make sure that if you want to register, email me as soon as possible. Tomorrow is the deadline at 12 o'clock Eastern Time to register. And hope to see you all there. I hope you all have a very profitable trading day. Thank you and see you tomorrow.